Summer from La Musings of Moi, and today's video is all about health and fitness and workouts and losing weight. And I'm doing this video today with my beautiful, inspiring friend Abby here on YouTube. She has an amazing beauty channel, ColorSweptBeauty, but she also is starting a new health channel because she is an incredible personal trainer. She is so good. You should see her body. It is insane. She has an insane body. In fact, she's even started her own personal training business online. So you can sign up for her different programs, either working together in a group, but you're all online and you're doing it at home, or you can pay just a little bit more and have her custom design you a workout. So she has a ton of information, a ton of knowledge. She is so happy, and you just can't help but feel like you're in the best mood ever when you're around her or watching her videos. You guys will absolutely adore her. So when you're done watching this video, head on over to her channel, make sure you watch her videos, subscribe to both of her channels, and get inspired, because this year, 2015, you're going to be even healthier than you were in 2014, and we're going to help you get there. I feel like I have so much to talk about when it comes to my own journey with health and fitness and weight loss that this could be like a 30-minute video, but I don't want it to be that long. So I do have notes I'm going to kind of refer to, and if you guys have more questions that you want me to talk about more specifically, leave them in the comments below, and I will make a second video or a third video depending on what you guys, if you have any questions. Maybe you don't. Maybe this will be the only video. I really want my focus with my channel I like to talk about beauty, but I want more than anything for you guys to be healthy with your products and healthy with your lifestyle. And you know, that's important to me. I mean, you can put on a ton of makeup and look pretty, but if you feel gross, that's just, it's not gonna do you any good. You know what I mean? So the first question that somebody asked me is what prompted my healthier eating, and it was kind of superficial at first. It was to lose weight because at the beginning of 2014 I was 35 pounds heavier and just feeling really gross. None of my clothes fit. I didn't want to go buy new clothes because I was in denial. I was like, I refuse to stay here, so I'm not buying clothes to fit me here. So I decided that 2014, my goal was to stay under a certain weight, to lose the weight and then stay under a certain weight. I didn't have necessarily, I mean, I guess I kind of did have a goal weight, but it was like a goal weight range, you know, between 5 pounds. I had like a 5-pound range that I wanted to stay in. 2013, 2012, and all those previous years, I was a yo-yo dieter. I was always trying all the diets. You name it, I've probably tried it, and they would work. I would lose weight, but it never changed my eating habits. And as soon as the diet was over, I would be counting down days till I could have chocolate cake or In-N-Out or pizza or whatever it was that I was craving, and then I would just slowly or quickly, depending on the diet and what was going on in life at the time, gain it all back. And so 2014, I was like, this is the year I'm going to lose all my weight and I'm going to keep it off. So I think something switched in me where it was, before it was always just lose the weight. This is the time that I was going to keep it off. And so I was going to learn and study and research everything I could to figure out how to arrive there. And so that's kind of what prompted this whole thing. By June of 2014, I had lost the 35 pounds, and then it was the challenge to keep it off. All through the weight loss process, I was trying different things. Ultimately, I think what ended up working the best was cutting out sugar. I cut sugar out of my diet almost completely. I might have allowed it one time a week, but I did that, and then I was doing the Tracy Anderson Metamorphosis workouts. When I was heavier, when I was just starting to lose weight, I would only work out 3 times a week. That was my goal, because I went from not working out at all And I know I wanted to eventually get to 5 days a week. So that really is my first tip, is to set little mini goals. If you start out saying I'm going to work out 7 days a week and you're going from not working out at all, that's going to be really, really hard to accomplish. Maybe you can. For me, that was really tough. So I set little mini goals. I think I might have even started out as 2 days a week of doing Tracy's workouts, and then it was 3 days a week. And then as I started losing weight and getting more energy, then I wanted to work out more, to the point where I think by June I was doing 5 full days a week of Tracy Anderson, plus some fitness blender hit cardio that I would find on YouTube. And that really was, I think, what got the weight off. Then once I lost the weight, I was like, oh goodness gracious, what am I going to do to keep it off? I was starting to feel like I was plateauing a little bit with the Tracy Anderson workouts. I love her workouts, and I think I might eventually go back to them, but I just needed something to shock my system. And so that's when I found the Kayla Itsigns Bikini Body Guide. And this is a 12-week program, and it is intense. She uses HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, with a lot of plyometrics. You do use weights, but it's crazy. It's 30 minutes, 3 days a week, and then the other 2 days a week you do kind of fast walking, or you can do HIIT cardio on the treadmill. But it's basically 5 days a week, 3 days a week using her guide. And I guess I'll talk about my workouts really quick, since that's where I seem to be going. So this is kind of like what a sample week looks like. It's a circuit one that you go through for 7 minutes. You try and get through it as much as you can. Usually I could get through this twice in 7 minutes. Then you take a little break and you do it again. Another 7 minutes, same circuit. Take a little break, and I'm talking like 30 to 90 second breaks. And then you go on to the second circuit, do the same thing, 7 minutes and 7 minutes, and then your workout is done. I can't even begin to tell you the change I started to see in my body. It became, at that point, not about losing weight for me as it was about wanting to see muscle tone. And I wanted to tone up. I wanted to have strength. I didn't want to be skinny fat. You know, I wanted to actually see changes in my body. And when I got to about week 6 of this challenge, I could not even believe it. Like, I was starting to see abs, and my legs were actually feeling smaller, which is like the one area that like I battle is my legs. My thighs, you know. Ugh. And I could probably do a whole separate video telling you about this, but you guys, this challenge was worth every penny. I did have a coupon code, which is what motivated me to finally buy it, because it was hard for me to purchase this when I have so many of these still to do. But when I got the coupon code, I was like, what the heck? I'm going to give this a shot, and I'm so glad I did. I wish I was comfortable showing before and after pictures publicly, but it just doesn't feel, I don't know, it feels awkward to show pictures of me in a sports bra. But you've got to just trust me that there is a crazy change, and it's so exciting, and it's so motivating, and it's making me want to consider getting the second 12 weeks, because she has weeks 1 through 12 and then weeks 12 through 24. Unfortunately, at this point, I don't know if we can afford it, so I might have to just go back to my Tracy Anderson workouts, because I already have a ton of these that we bought. Oh, I got like 3 years of these. So, I don't know. It's so hard for me. I feel like I do need a break, a little something different. So I'm going to go back to this at least for a week or two, see where we're at with our finances, and then it's going to either be Abby's program, which I'm really intrigued by, or the Kayla workouts. I don't know. It's all about finances, really, because I think all 3 programs, the Kayla workout, Abby's program, and Tracy Anderson, love them. But then I also really like fitness blender workouts online. Those are really good. Tone It Up has really good workouts. Blogilates on YouTube also has really good options. And there's one other one, Tracy Campoli. I'll leave links for all of them down below. They're all so good. So sometimes what I would do is do Kayla's workout, and then if I felt like I had energy to do more, I might have tacked on like a Blogilates quick 10-minute Pilates one, or I would do Tracy Anderson arms or Tracy Campoli abs, or, you know, I would just kind of fit in other ones if I had the energy. So if you don't want to spend the money on one of these programs, but you do want to do something to get into shape, check out all of those people that I have found on YouTube. It's free. You can just do it at home. And I love working out at home because I can do it when it works for me. I don't have to feel embarrassed if I fall or I look funny or whatever else happens when you work out that's embarrassing. You know, you're at home, so you don't have to worry about it. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place right now, so I hope that this is somewhat helpful for you. The thing with working out is that you have to find something that you love. If you start doing a workout program and you hate it, it doesn't matter if it is going to give you the best abs ever. If you don't enjoy doing it, you are not going to show up to do it day after day after day. Eventually you'll quit, you'll be back on the couch with your Cheetos, and you'll feel like a failure. So I think that really it is just about finding what keeps you motivated, and that might change over time. It does for me. And even after 12 weeks of Kayla's workouts, I almost feel like I need a change. I'm getting kind of bored, even though I got crazy results from it. I need something different. So that's what you have to find, is what works for you, what motivates you to actually want to get off the couch, to put the Cheetos down, and to go work out. Is it Zumba? Is it swimming? Is it tennis? Is it working out at home? Do you feel more inspired going to classes at the gym? Just try a bunch of different things out and find what is fun, because it needs to be fun. That's the only reason why I like to work out, is because I find things that I think are challenging but fun at the same time. Here's something else I wanted to make sure I talked about, is what I have learned is you can work out 5 days a week and you can do all the cardio you want, but if you're eating pizza and In-N-Out and snacking all day long, you will not see the results that you might be looking for, because it really is the majority of what you eat and less about working out. Working out is important, but you just won't see the results if you're just eating crappy food. And that is when I noticed the greatest change in my body and in my energy, is when I switched from eating a standard American diet to eating more of a vegan diet. And if you've watched my videos, and especially my Saldana fam cams, you've seen that over this last month and a half, I've slowly started to change my diet to kind of a 90-10 vegan diet, where 90% of the time I'm eating raw fruits and vegetables, beans, nuts, legumes, rice, potatoes, that kind of stuff. And 10% of the time I will allow little cheats here and there. Probably twice a month I've had either dairy or sugar or something processed, but it's very rare. And when I do eat that way now, I feel yucky. And this is so long. I feel like I need to have a part 2 for this, because I have so much to share with you guys. So yeah, I just want to encourage you guys that you have to change your eating. And I did not go from eating a totally American diet, standard American diet as they call it, to vegan like that. Over the last few years, we've been slowly changing our diet. So it's kind of been a process. And it's just like working out and changing your lifestyle, it's little steps. You make these little goals, and when you get to that goal, you make a new goal, and you just go along the path, and eventually you are so much further than you ever thought you would be, because you took little tiny steps to get there. And that's how I feel like the journey is for me. I'm certainly not where I'd like to be, but I feel like I've come a long way, and I don't feel overwhelmed, because it's just little goals, little steps, you know? Anybody can do a little step, so you just take it one little step at a time. I do have a really good book that I read. It's called The End of Dieting and Eat to Live. They're by Dr. Fuhrman, Fuhrman. I'll leave the book links below. I also kind of follow a bit of a Raw Till 4, but I don't follow their whole thing to the letter. I don't eat that many calories. I don't go that insane. I don't smash in the calories that way, and I certainly don't cuss like a lot of the Raw Till 4 vloggers do. But I'll leave links of what I've been reading and watching and studying and stuff like that. But I have to tell you, like, switching to this diet, and I don't mean diet like losing weight, but like a way of eating, has been probably the most effective thing I've ever done for my health. I'm off my thyroid medication. I'm off my cholesterol stuff. Like, I just have so much energy. I feel like I took like espresso shots in the morning. I just have so much energy. So I can do a whole nother video talking just about our diet and the changes. I'm trying to just be very broad here. Moderation, I talked about that a little bit. For me, moderation, I feel like extremes are my moderation. So I don't have little moderate treats every single day. I don't have little moderate treats even once a week. Maybe every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, I will have a go crazy meal where I have a lot of pizza or a lot of cookies. And I don't mean like 20 cookies. I'm talking like 4 or 5 cookies, but that feels like a lot to me. And then I'm done. Like, I get my junk food in. I'm like, that's good. I need a long break. And then I go back to my extremely clean eating. And then it's another 2 to 3 weeks where I'm like, you know what it is? It's probably PMS. That's probably when I have my cheats. Now that I'm thinking about it, because every 3 weeks, that would make sense, right? Look at this. I'm learning new things right now as I'm talking. This is getting too long, and I don't want you guys to be bored because you still have to go watch Abby's channel. But basically, I just want to kind of get the conversation started and inspire you guys to, one, make little mini goals. Set a goal just for January. Set a new goal towards the end of January for February. And just continue that each month, and you'll see as time goes on, as you make these changes, you'll be ready to take on bigger and bigger challenges. I think that's kind of what I want you to get out of this video. What do I want you to get out of this video? Oh my goodness. I had very a specific mindset of how this video was going to go. And as I started talking, I realized this could be literally an hour long. Anyway, start out with the little mini goals. We'll talk about more New Year's resolutions next week, but look into Tracy Anderson, Metamorphosis. I really, really love her workouts. It's more of a Pilates-based workout, a lot of mat work. I also really, really love the Kayla ones. This one's definitely challenging. A lot of jumping. Might be a little harder on your joints and stuff like that. So if you have joint problems, I don't know, this might be better for you. Or better yet, go look at Abby, check out her inspirational pictures, and check out the programs that she has, because she has one that's coming up in the new year that might be perfect for you. It might be kind of in between these two. I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, I want to do more videos like these. I want to get healthy together. So leave your comments, things that you want to know specifically, and maybe the next video, instead of rambling, I will just answer your questions and go through them and hopefully be more helpful. But you guys, I lost 35 pounds. I have kept it off all year. I feel like I am the healthiest that I've ever been, and I am so excited to just share what I'm learning with you guys, and hopefully we can all get there together. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you do that right now. The red button should be down below. And don't forget to check out my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest. I love Pinterest, especially when I can't sleep. And my blog. Just more ways for us to hang out and get to know each other. And then don't forget to go over to Abby's channel. All of the links, everything you ever need to know is down below. All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great Christmas week. Have an amazing Christmas. And I will talk to you guys more in detail about this in another video. All right, bye.